Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to our live stream today. And I have with me Jason, who is the founder of Brilliant Directories. And today is kind of special for a couple of things. My dear friend Kevin, who owns a full stack of Brilliant Directories already for a couple of years back, he keeps on telling me, Elma, you have to get Brilliant Directories. You have to get Brilliant Directories. You have to get, like, okay. So it's really that good. So currently, they are powering up over 30,000 sites or directory sites. And Jason will show us exactly how easy to use. Because for me, for example, if I want to launch a site like with my affiliate links, just an example, I recall I talked to Fernando, hey, I want to do this. How do I do this? And Fernando, my friend, he's very techy and he knows like, oh, Elma, you have to do custom post types. Here's the documentation. I said, no, I'm not going to read that. I will find a tool someday that can do that. So I know I talk a lot, but okay, so I will pass you now.
Absolutely. So Brilliant Directories is a platform to launch and manage membership sites, business directories. There's many use cases. We'll cover them in a minute. But really, the way Brilliant Directories started is it depends where you want to count. We can go back to 2009 first. Our co-founder and I, Matthew Brooks, we wanted to create directories for specific niche industries. We started with muralist painters and interior designers. We wanted to generate leads and sell them to these professionals and have a directory where they can list and pay to be listed. And all the options we found online, WordPress plugins, other standalone platforms, they really didn't meet what we were trying to accomplish. And Matthew came from a developer background. I have a marketing background. So we really put our heads together and we just built what we needed from the ground up. After we built directories for our own use cases, other people wanted to use the software we created. And fast forwarded to 2012, Brilliant Directories was born, and we started focusing specifically on that. And since then, now it's almost 12 years. It's a very mature product. We've just been working to make the platform more robust, easier to use, more use cases, and more importantly, more ways to monetize your idea using the platform.
Awesome. So yeah, because I think you are in marketing and you're not very technical, just like me, right? So yeah, this is definitely a tool that I need as a marketer. So you prepared a short presentation for us, right?
Sure. I
Yeah.
wanted to kind of give you a tour of the platform. I have a few
Mhm.
slides which make it easy to digest some of the TLDR about
Right.
Brilliant Directories. And if you have questions along the way, or if the viewers have questions along the way, feel free to read them out, and we can address any questions along the way.
Right. Oh, special hi to Kevin. He's here. He's the one who Elma get brilliant directories now. So Kevin is here. Hi, Kevin. Thanks for joining us.
Awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Hello. Okay, let me know if you can see the screen here.
Yes, I can see the screen.
Perfect. So I'll just go through this quickly. I don't want to bore anyone. So if you want to see a setup video of Brilliant Directories, you can go to brilliantdirectories.com // setup. It's about 15 minutes and it shows you how to create the site, your idea from start to finish to be market ready. So BD is a SaaS platform. Think of it like Shopify is for e-commerce websites. Brilliant Directories is for membership and directory websites. Again, monetization, helping you monetize your idea is very important. So of course you can sell member subscriptions. As I mentioned with the other use cases, you can sell leads to your members, professionals. So very similar to an Angie's List or a Thumbtack where professionals join and you can distribute and sell leads to them. Also, for marketers, you can sell digital products. So if you have ebooks, if you want to put premium content behind paywalls, maybe you have videos or other download resources, you can sell digital products, and a lot more. What's good about Brilliant Directories? It starts very simple. You can customize it. You can add obviously your own text, your own language, and the look and feel to match your branding. So if you have an existing site, you can keep that site online. Just create your Brilliant Directory site and make it match the branding, the color, so it feels like a seamless experience for your brand and community. Also with BD, We spent the last year focusing on integrations. So now there's an API and you can use Zapier, Integrately, Pabbly, and I have great news. We've been working with the founder of Flowmatic, so we'll have another integration platform that Brilliant Directories is part of. And that's really important because a lot of people use different platforms for their ideas. They use Go High Level, HubSpot, whatever it might be. And this way, your Brilliant Directory site can share data back and forth with those platforms you already use. And then lastly, just here at the bottom, if you want to just try Brilliant Directories, you can go to brilliantdirectories.com/trial and just start your own trial website. You get full access. You can play around in there. And best of all, if you like what you built on the trial, you can transfer it to an active site. So Elma and I were talking earlier. She said, what are the use cases for Brilliant Directories? And honestly, we've been doing this for a long time. We've seen a lot of unique use cases, but the ones listed here are really the most common that we can share with you here that most people fall into. So obviously membership sites. So again, if you have premium content, or maybe you're a small industry organization or a nonprofit, you can have a membership site. You don't necessarily always need to monetize a membership site. It could just be a free community that people join and engage with. Similar is online communities and brand communities. We see a lot of brands, even they have Shopify stores, but after their customers purchase, there's nowhere to really put them. So a lot of people are driving people to their brand community where they can continue to market to them and re-engage those buyers and those users. Also, business directories, I think, is the top use case. People creating like local yellow pages for a specific niche or area or combination of the two. And then Elma and I were talking about post types. So Brilliant Directories comes with about 14 different post types, which are basically content channels like classifieds, jobs, events, coupons. So if you want to make like a coupon site, you can get rid of all the other stuff Brilliant Directories has as features and just make your site a coupon site. Or you can mix and match different post types. Maybe you want to have a business directory with the coupons they offer. So you can pick and choose and create your own combination of content that you want on your site. There's a lot more here. Affiliate link directories, review sites are great. Like, so you can make like a Trustpilot or a Capterra. And then again, if you're a digital marketer, you can create a site with paywalls and that people have to make a purchase to access your premium content. So I'll leave that there, and let's go to the next slide here. Is just some ways you can generate revenue with Brilliant Directories. This is all built in. You can obviously have paid subscriptions, so people can be on automated recurring, monthly, yearly, semi-annual subscriptions. You can also receive donations, which is huge. Donations can be one time or recurring. So if people want to donate $20 a month to your service or whatever, they can certainly do so. You can also sell featured listings, the digital products. You can also sell advertising space. A lot with the business directories, they want visibility. So you can not only sell additional advertising space for their visibility, but you can also upsell them. The directory is a foot in the door, so you can upsell them other business services. So they want to be listed. Maybe they need SEO. Maybe they need a website, and so on. So the directory can be not just for generating revenue from the directory, but a gateway for you to offer other services to the businesses in that example. And then also the last one on this list, email marketing. Brilliant Directories really does replace having to use like a MailChimp or Constant Contact. You can do all your email marketing within the Brilliant Directories admin area. So you can ditch those third-party emailing platforms and just exclusively use everything in Brilliant Directories where your contacts and the members are already in the database there. Let me see if I have another slide here. Nope, that would be it for this. What we can do now is, let me just go
By the
here.
way, you mentioned the email marketing. Are there any limits how many emails we can send each month?
Perfect question. Let's go here together.
Right.
So if we go to email marketing, so all Brilliant Directories sites, they receive, it's forever free. You get 1,500 emails daily for the life of your website. That's usually plenty for most communities. If you're going to be doing mass email marketing, maybe you've imported a list, you want to do cold email outreach and things like that, you can upgrade to, the 50 emails per month where it starts at $30. And then I was mentioning this to someone else. Let's just go to the highest tier, 250,000 emails monthly. It's only $150 per month. You really can't find that rate anywhere for email marketing unless you're setting up your own, email hosting with AWS or something like that. So it's really competitive pricing. And if you have a serious community you're running, we don't want the cost to be a roadblock for you. So again, 1,500 emails free daily for life. Or as you grow, as your community grows, you can opt for additional email sending limits here.
Okay, got it. And
Super.
very generous limit, by the way. For the free limit is 1,500 a day. That's a lot.
It is if you're, and that includes all the transactional emails, autoresponders. So when someone joins your site, they get a welcome email, right? So all of that stuff. So it includes all of that, including if you want to bulk email maybe 200 members at a time. And then again, if you need to do tens of thousands, that's where you can get into the some of those plans there.
And by the way, guys, I don't want to hear any complaints about the free emails. Like, hey, they should, how do you call that? Increase the limits, because if you are not making money when to, you're not making enough money to pay for the extended monthly limits, extended usage, then maybe it's not worth it what you're doing. So it's really part of the business. Okay, so like, Brilliant Directories has their cost. You also have your cost of doing business. So at
I
the end
have
of
a,
the
I have a,
day, yeah.
no, no, you're absolutely right. I'm glad you, but you know that old saying, there's a few things in life that are certain, death and taxes. I said on the internet, there's a few things in life on the internet that have limits, and there's three of them. There's emails, bandwidth for data, even your cell phone carrier has limits, and and storage. Famously, Dropbox offered unlimited storage when they first launched to gain users in the market, and then very quickly that got limited, because
Oops.
when you think about unlimited storage, well, now we have terabytes and quadrillion bytes. So what's to stop someone from taking advantage of that? But we try to be fair with everyone, with everything. And again, yeah, we want to grow with your business, so the price points and all those things make really good sense for our users.
Okay.
So what we can do is we can start. If you wanted to try the Brilliant Directories, you can go to brilliantdirectories.com // free trial. And when you do that, you'll be taken to your website's dashboard. So this is a sample account I have. It has lots. You can manage multiple websites from your Brilliant Directories account. In this case, I launched a new trial here. So when you're in your website's dashboard, then you can enter and start working on one of your specific website projects. Okay, great. So this is the admin dashboard, and you can see it's prompting me to launch the perfect site. So this is a wizard when you get started. So let's just do this together, and we can make a website called Elma Facebook community members. Just let's say you want to make a separate website outside of your Facebook community. You can certainly do that. We'll continue. We'll call it, the industry is digital marketing, we'll call it. And the primary member will be digital marketers. This is good. This is going to be good for later for the SEO. It creates the underlying focus of the website for SEO in this wizard. You can choose a homepage look. All of the looks include the same features. It's just a starting point for the homepage. So you can select whatever you want. A membership community. It just starts your homepage off with a certain look that you can further customize later, but all the features are always the same. In this case, let's start with the standard theme. And then you have localization settings. So depending on whatever your country is, language, currency, Brilliant Directories supports websites worldwide and markets worldwide. So you don't have to worry about that. Even the time format and date format and currency format you can set. We'll just go ahead here. And then lastly, you can invite team members to come work on your site. That's optional. You can have unlimited team and staff members, colleagues working on your site. And even better, you're the owner of the website, so you can create admin permissions. So maybe someone can only manage content. Maybe someone can only see the finance aspect. Maybe it's a developer, they can only see the custom widgets. So you can control access to your site. So the wizard's just going to take a minute here, and it's going to apply some simple changes. And we'll just wait a moment for that. While we're looking at that, letting this finish, it should finish in a moment. Here are just some sample BD sites and use cases. So we see lots of different industries. Here's one for holistic health. We can go here. This one here is a DU marketing strategy site. So they've done a nice job kind of with the look and feel here. This is a directory to find board certified doctors and physicians. So you see on the homepage, they're prompting you to search by name. These are all Brilliant Directory sites. This is a green directory to find healthy eats and other green products. So lots of different use cases with Brilliant Directories. It is a site to find wedding vendors. But let's go back here. So hooray, it says the new website is ready. And we'll just quickly look at what the standard look, homepage look appears like. So we can see here a few things have been filled in for us. This isn't the end product. We have like a logo that's pre-filled in with us. A lot of this is just meant so you can launch quickly. If you have a logo image, you can add it. And we can see that keyword we added, digital marketers, is now sprinkled through the homepage. Meet our newest digital marketers. And so on. So we can see all the way from top to bottom. But let's just do a quick edit of the homepage together, Elma, and then we can let that be the demo for how to set up a site. So first place we'll go is actually the general settings. Let's actually change the name of the site. Instead of Elma Facebook Community, we'll focus with that digital marketers directory. Let's stick with that. And we'll save the changes in the general settings. So here you can upload brand images, your social media links, more localization settings, and additional integrations. You got to connect a live domain for integrations, but that's fine. Let's go to the design settings. And the design settings are really fun. You probably don't need to come here much after the initial setup of your site. But just for those developers and designers, you can drop in additional CSS, head code, and JavaScript in your footer here. So if you have live chatbots and things like that, this is the place to drop it. What we'll do is we'll start with the color sets. Again, you can modify these later, but this is just a great starting point just to give your site an initial look. You can further customize it. Let's choose, what color would you like? What appeals to you here, Elma? You could just pick one.
Oh, anything.
Anything? All right.
Yes.
Let's go with slated stone here, and we'll save the changes, and we'll refresh the page here. And what I want to do is actually go back to that first tab here, General, so that the logo we saw is part of this logo designer. So until you upload a logo image, you can actually just use this to create like a placeholder logo. You can have a title, a slogan, and then you can choose an icon for that, and of course the colors. And then of course, if you wanted to further, we can see the pre-made colors here. You can further customize these to match your branding. Let's go to the homepage tab here. And this is going to edit the hero section, the top section we're seeing here. We can change the title here. We can say, find the best digital marketers. And all the Google fonts are here. There's 800 plus Google fonts. Different sections can use different Google fonts. We'll use Poppins on this one. I like that. That one. We can center this. And then you can choose the weight. We can go extra bold on this. We'll also center align this. And then what's really cool about the homepage, again, so far we haven't touched any code. You were talking about being non-techie. Let's say you didn't want to have a search box because you don't have a lot of members to search for, but you want to direct people to maybe join the site or see who's listed in the directory already just by taking them to the entire directory. What we can do here is there's a search box and a call to action, and you can choose many different combinations of searches for your homepage for the hero section. In this case, let's just display the button links. And we can do find digital marketers. And we can say join, list your marketing services. Actually, we'll increase the content width here as well. We can go to 90. And then you can choose the URL. These are going to be buttons. And this can go to the search results page on BD sites. You can have it go anywhere you want. And we'll have this go to the join page. I like this method because, especially when you're starting out, you give your members or visitors two different choices, like red pill or blue pill kind of thing. But again, it depends. You can do whatever you would like here. And let's just set it to a different button. We can see the buttons here now match that color set that we created here. And then lastly, let's just choose a background image for the homepage. One of my favorite things is we recently added 5 stock photo libraries. So you can search
Oh,
photos
wow.
right here. Yeah, you can search Pexels, Pixabay, Giphy, Unsplash, and an icon library, which is fun. So let's just search digital marketing. I don't know what's going to come up, and we'll make sure it's horizontal since it's on the homepage. And let's just search digital. It'll probably give us more of a hyper, like laser look. Okay, we'll use the matrix one, a little scary there. So there we go. All right, and we'll just go back and we'll choose that. And what's also cool is you could put a color lay over this. I'll just do red and just very subtle color overlay over that. Let's just save the changes there. And this is where we were at before. I'm just going to open in a new tab. And we can see here, it's already, the hero has changed. We have 2 buttons here. And again, it's just enough for you to be dangerous so you can quickly create things that you need for your site. We probably want to make this a little smaller. Let's actually do that together, and then we can move on from this portion here. Let's close this. So you can choose the font size, maybe a little smaller because that's a long text. And let's see if this sits nicely on one line here. There we go. Digital marketers directory. Find the best digital marketers. So we already have a site for digital marketers. Can I show you my favorite part about the Brilliant Directories platform, actually?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we can see the home, it's all point and click. You can also get into the code if you need to, if you're a higher level designer and things like that. But we recently added, if you're starting out, the hardest thing is making your site appear established and seasoned. So if you have a business directory specifically, you can go to this under My Members, this new business data section. And here, everyone gets 100 free import credits. Effectively, you can search a database of businesses and it will add them as listings into your site. Again, for the purpose of helping the site appear seasoned and established. So when you begin your real marketing efforts, you're really ready to go the next day. And the site looks like, when you're pitching real people, that you have an active community. So that's going to help you out a lot. And if you, it's 100 credits for that. You can always add more credits, also very affordable. And I think we have a promo on that. You can just click this. Let's see here. Yeah, there's this month for all of October, you can do save 50 and it cuts the price in half here. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's actually look for marketers. There's 4,000 different category. Let's see, marketing. Here, internet marketing services like marketing agency, telemarketing. Let's do internet marketing services. And then you can search not just United States, you can search cities like Los Angeles. You can also search internationally. We could search the entire country of Belgium. Let's actually see if there's any internet marketers in Belgium. You can also have preferred attributes if you want them to include email addresses, which I think for the most part is 50-50 because it is data being sourced from third-party aggregates. So it's 50-50 on that. But there's 1,400 internet marketing services in Belgium. So you can see this really is international. Let's just stick with Los Angeles here. And we'll actually do the preferred attributes. And we'll actually import 10 of these into the site. So 23 are found. And let's just import 5 of them. And we'll assign them a membership plan and a category. We're going to create a top-level category for internet marketing services. So categories are the specialties and services your business members who join, they choose what their specialties are. So they can say if they're a restaurant or a cafe or a lawyer or an immigration attorney. So you can choose the categories you want for your site. And again, this is more so for business directory sites. So this is going to take just a moment to import. But if we go to search members, we can see the tool already start to work. And we can see here, these are the members on your site. You can obviously search members here. And it's already pulled in some members with their logos as well, which is a very nice part of this. And if we go to the site, there's a link for categories in the footer, search by category. We can see there's now a category for internet marketing service. You can change the name of that if you want. And we see we have our 5 listings here, and you can make this page a drop down in your menu, or you can link it on the home page. So if we come to the home page now, we say find digital marketers, we see that it actually takes us to the page with them here. And in addition to that, they have a nice, very simple profile with their description. It looks like this site is seasoned, and honestly, we're ready to go with just a few modifications. Um, Let me think what else we can do with this. Um, how about we have ChatGPT write some content for us?
Okay.
Okay, great. So let's go to the web page builder. And you can create landing pages here. After this, I'll show you some of the digital product stuff because a lot of people asking the questions, can I sell courses? Can I sell ebooks? Let me just quickly show the web page builder here. So you can create a page. I think it's more so, pretty simple here. We can choose the URL. We'll call it mission. And with Brilliant Directories, you have content blocks on the side here. So, we can drag in a few content blocks. And what's nice is actually, same thing with the images. Whoops, let me make that work here. You can access the content marketing, and you can say man on laptop. We can search for more images right here as well. This is a good one. There we go. So we're already building a landing page. So we could say our mission, your gains, whatever we want, and we'll save the changes. So what we can do is, there we go, just created the page. We have a little help bot here on the side. And you can ask for help with your Brilliant Directory site, but you can also ask it to create a little bit of content for you. Say, I have a directory for digital marketers. Create my about/mission page content. Let's just see what it does. Okay, so it's given us some content here. We can copy here, and we'll just paste this in. Again, nothing too fancy here. And we'll save it one more time. I'll show you one more cool thing about the web page builder after this. So let's go to view page. So our mission, your gains, so and so. You can add content. You can add buttons that go to sign up pages, of course, and things like that. One of my favorite things is the hero section settings for the web page builder. So what we can do is we can add images here. We're using the stock photo library a lot. We'll use another library, but I'll do digital again, and we'll search the Unsplash library, horizontal. Not too many good options there. Let's go back to Pexel. I spelled digital wrong. That's the issue. Okay, let's use this red one here. Perfect. And we'll go back and select it. Perfect. And we'll even do a color overlay. This just adds like a little shadow over the background image. Can give a little tint or hue, which I like. And we'll do the color for the main title font color. That's the title here, your mission, our goals. And what's really cool is you can add, again, another CTA, call to action, right there in the header. So we'll also have this going to the join page, join now, and we'll even put like free sign up. And we can do a large button, and we can also choose the color. We'll use the danger, and we'll save the changes. And we'll refresh this. Perfect. So now, again, just enough for someone like yourself, Elma, to do something that looks appealing. Your mission, our goals, join now, free sign up. And we've just created a little mission and about page. Again, I'm doing things very quickly, but with a little more time, you can really make the site your own. And really, these directory sites are a combination of a few things. The home page, some about pages or informational brochure pages, we like to call them. And then, of course, the directory, and everything is dynamically created. So as you add members, you see their profile pages are automatically created. Their send message pages are automatically created. So you really don't have to do much besides feeding your directory site or membership site with content, and then allowing Google and Bing to do their things as far as ranking it and things like that. So that's just a quick setup of a directory. I think that was a lot of fun. Do you have any questions? And then before we can go on to things like the digital products?
It's very quick and it's already very polished. That's what I would say about the site. It doesn't look like you've just created it.
We did.
Yeah,
Some can argue it can be better. I totally
of
agree with them.
course.
So, but for 3 minutes or for 5 minutes of work, it's not too bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, what's the point of spending too much time yet you cannot, you cannot get anything live? So it's really like a balance of, hey, having a completely perfect site according to your eyes, or something that would be good enough to launch and then keep on improving your product. So this is what we do here. Because if you want to be perfect, you're just setting up yourself for failure. That's what I could say.
There's two sides to that. Actually, you bring up a
Right?
good point. I think if you're just starting out, they always say it on Shark Tank and think you want to fail
Mm,
fast, right? You want to
right.
figure out quickly if this idea has legs or not. If you're
Exactly.
an established brand and you're adding this to existing assets that you have, you might want to make sure it's pixel perfect and it's in line with your what your brand is. So I can
Exactly.
see two sides to that, but I am a big advocate for failing fast. If it's something's not working, move on to the next thing.
Exactly. That's why for me, I also have the same thing. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I want to put it out there, see what is the reaction, and then from there, I will start making modifications, because what's perfect in my mind may not be something that my audience can relate to. So I want to see, yeah, what they
We,
think.
s- we see that a lot. Also, there's another saying I heard is it's called build in public. And what that means is, again, before you make all these important decisions that you think are important to you, is again, get your MVP up, your minimal viable product, again, for new ventures, of course. Do the best you can in your mind, give yourself a deadline and goal. And then get the feedback from users and then make adjustments along the way in public and make them part of the experience. Um, and again, these you can run promotions around this. Early bird members, founding members. You can do campaigns or when you're launching your brand around this stuff.
Right. Okay, so Sujit said yes, it's very quick and cool looking. The website that you created for me. Okay, you created for me. Uh, all right, and then here Ari say amazing Jason, just like the name Brilliant, it covers everything. All right,
I wanted to show a little bit about the digital products, but if we have some questions, we can take a pause and
I
maybe
we
answer some
can
questions.
do digital products first, because there are a lot of questions and I'll try to group them all together.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I have a sample site that we made here just as a test. So actually, we made this site in like 20 minutes. It's called Senior Care. We connected a live domain to it. It's seniorcaretools.com. So in this case, you can see what we did. We also started this site with a button, and we added some categories to the homepage. This is all point and click in the design settings. Actually, this is a very simple site. But again, just for this purpose, if we click to browse top resources, I think this takes us to, yeah, the Google Search Assist pages. That's fine. So what we did on this site is I wanted to show you how to create a digital product. So a digital product are separate from the membership plans, people paying you monthly to be listed on the site. Maybe you want to sell an ebook. Maybe you want to sell a homepage spot or advertising spot on your site for 30 days or SEO services. So one of the post types, and this is meant for the admin to create these products and generate revenue from these products. By the way, this is where you manage your posts. So again, I'm going to compare a little bit to WordPress. You go to your posts. With Brilliant Directories, you have all these default post types, and they're all categorized. Think of each one as a content channel or stream of content. And even though it says event, you can clone it and maybe call it open houses for a real estate site, right? So event is just one way of calling a post type. But let's focus on the digital products. I made one sample digital product on this site, and we can actually view the post. And I'll show you the options for digital products. So I created a digital product. It's called Senior Care Guide, Finding the Right Caretaker. And it's only $5 to purchase. So this is a post type. Just like a blog post, it has its own detail page or single page here. And you can add whatever description you want. You can add images in the description. You can even make this a slideshow, which shows you more things that are in the digital product. There's other ways to design this page, but this is kind of what it is out of the box. When you connect your payment gateway, people are ready to start purchasing your digital product. So if I click this, it's only $5. We'll wait for the pop-up. So it's telling me it's $5 if I want to continue. With Brilliant Directories, you also have coupon codes. So if we go to the Finance tab, because I wanted to show you, I didn't want to actually put the credit card in for this example, but you can create coupon codes. In this case, I made a 100% off coupon code. And what's cool is you can choose which products, services, and membership plans the coupon codes work for, how many times they could be used, the max usage, dates they expire. So you can really use coupon codes to drive marketing for your site, for signups and other things you're trying to offer. So if we come here, I do have a promo code. It's 100 off. I'll just hit apply. And then I'll show you how I created this digital product. And again, this can be anything, an ebook, marketing services, anything that you can imagine, courses and things like that, anything that you want to put behind a protected paywall. So let's continue with the purchase. It's $0 now. And what it's going to do is I've set up a redirect page. Sometimes you can just show a thank you message. In this case, because it's an ebook download, I'm sending them to a page I created, and only buyers of this digital product can download to get to this page. So I created a page in the web page builder called Guide Download. I didn't actually put a link here, but we see it's a button. I just used the web page editor. I used ChatGPT to create this content. And of course, so this is the thank you page after the guide. Let's look in the admin now, just first this page, and then we'll go to how we created the digital product. So if we go back to the web page builder and we scroll down, and BD provides all the default pages you need for your site out of the box. So I created this page, download this guide. And this is really cool. It's really important for you guys to see this part. So when you have the members only add-on or the digital products add-on, in the web page builder, you have this option here called protect page. And you can choose if it's public for everyone, only allow members. And when you do that, you can choose which membership plans. The site only has one membership plan, but maybe only your higher tiered members can access it, or only buyers of your digital products. And then you can choose which digital products. So if you had 100 digital products, they'd be listed here, and you choose which page this is for those buyers. So only buyers of this product, the Senior Care Guide, can access this download page. So this page won't get indexed by Google because, again, it's behind the paywall and things like that. So I don't need to save the changes there, but this is the page I created here. And let's actually go and create a digital product together. Actually, I'm going to have you choose the digital product name.
Okay.
This will be fun. So let's log in as a member, the admin user. This is the user that has the privilege of publishing a digital product. So all the different post types like blogs, events, you have different membership plans, and then you decide which tiers of the membership plans have the privilege of posting that type of content. So maybe your free members don't even get to post content. They just get their name and phone number as a listing. But your higher tiered members, they can post events and coupons and real estate listings, et cetera, et cetera. So let's go to website digital product. And let's say you wanted to sell a digital product or service to your Facebook group, Elma. What would that be?
Oh, to my. Oh, let's just say, okay, I will sell to
Anything.
them an online course about how to set up your Facebook group, manage it,
Okay.
and grow it.
Okay. Perfect. Manage it and grow it. Okay. Let's do a couple things here. So this site has the ChatGPT content creator. I'm going to, and when you have that, let me actually enable it for this. Give me one moment. We're going to go to advanced settings. Just give me 1 second here. Just going to check a couple things. All right, let me enable ChatGPT for all these different text editor types, and then I'm going to make sure that that membership plan, because giving ChatGPT creation access in the text editor to your members is also a privilege. You can also just give it to yourself, the admin. So let me just enable. I should have done this before the webinar, but it's okay. You get to see a little bit. So you can have different membership plans. This site only has one membership plan. It's disabled. It's only the admin of the site. Let's actually search for ChatGPT here. Enable ChatGPT in text editors. Yes. Okay. So we're going to now see the option here. And we can go back here. Let me refresh the page. Perfect. So let's create this now. And if we come here now, we'll see the ChatGPT icon. So I'm selling an ebook. You put your prompt here on this. Write a description for the ebook post that compels people to want it. We can even go further if we wanted to style it like, let's just keep it simple like that. What you do is you highlight it and then you click Ask ChatGPT and it's going to start thinking for a second and it's going to write some content here. So let's just give it a second. There we go. It even used emojis and it's done something here. So I'm not going to edit it further. We'll just keep it as it is. And let's continue with the ebook purchase. So let me ask you, do you want this to be a free product, one-time payment,
It's a
recurring
free product.
free product? Okay,
Yeah,
great.
I'm feeling generous.
Perfect. So limited time, free download. Now you can choose what the buy button text says here. In addition, Brilliant Directories has a member credit system. That's what these settings are. So you can give your members credits for your site and they can spend it on things like if they want to buy a digital product, but also when they buy a digital product, you can give them credits. So you can sell credits to your members. Maybe you sell 100, 200 credits for $100 real cash with their credit card. So there's a credit system. Here you can set the thank you page to redirect buyers. We didn't set one up yet, but it would just be a list of your pages in the web page builder. You can also choose to send a confirmation email, a custom one, which also includes the links to the ebook. You can also notify the post publisher, which is you, the admin. Let's go ahead and just save the changes. Perfect. And then from here, you can upload images. I'll just choose an image that I had before here, the senior care. We know this isn't the right image for this type of product, but we'll just upload this one as an example. Perfect. And actually, we are done. If we go back to all our digital products, we should see two now. We have the senior care guide and we have the online course. Let's view this post. And we can see here our online course, set up Facebook group and manage it, limited time free download. Now let's click that. It's not going to prompt us for a credit card because there's no price for this one. It just says congratulations. And this, there's no thank you page we direct them to. So in this case, it just takes us back to our dashboard it would have taken us to our transaction history so that it could show us that we bought a $0 transaction. One more thing, and I'll talk about SEO for a second. So SEO is very important to us. You can see breadcrumbs are included here and all the schema markup for blog articles, the website itself, the breadcrumbs, and anywhere else we can add default schema markup is embedded throughout your Brilliant Directories sites. Even reviews on the business listings, they all have schema markup, which I think is very important, especially now with more bots scraping sites. They're relying on that schema markup for the chatbots and things like that on how they're organizing data. So that is just a little bit about the digital products. We did a sample here, showed you the coupon codes. And then again, here's the cool thing. You can clone this post type and you can have different channels of digital products. So if you don't want to clump all your ebooks together, you could go to Edit Post Settings. And one of my favorite things is you can clone the post type. Oh, there's also RSS links included, of course. But you can clone the post type. And then you can have one ebook digital products, business services digital products, profile visibility boost digital products. So you can, whatever you can think of. And I actually have a fun, I'm going to share this link. These are 15 upsell ideas for your business directory website. It's in the Brilliant Directories blog here. And this is a really fun video. We talk about a lot of different upsell methods and monetization strategies you can use. Perfect. But let's take some questions. Maybe someone has a specific.
Oh, there are a lot of questions. How do we start? Okay, regarding the account limits, why is it only one website?
If you go to our pricing page, I'll go to our main pricing page. The main price for the lifetime deal on Brilliant Directories is $14.50, and it doesn't include any add-ons. It's still very powerful. It includes tons of features. The add-ons were only added a couple years ago, to be honest. So just the lifetime plan, no add-ons, is $14.50. What they're referring to are the multi-site discounts. These also do not include any add-ons. However, you can add additional lifetime sites to your account. So you can purchase in bundles of 3, 5, 10, or more. So what you can do here is you can do the add-ons a la carte, but you can get the VIP add-ons club to get all the current, just basically the whole enchilada. And the add-ons in the VIP add-ons club, they always have a monthly or annual renewal, and that's important for our MRR. We've seen too many heavy heart messages in the LTD groups, and we do
Yes.
not want to be one of those companies, and you don't want us to be one of those companies. We're trying to be as fair as possible. So to get the whole enchilada, with Brilliant Directories, the only additional one thing, if you have one site, is you might want to get the VIP add-ons club. So that's just a little bit about the bundles.
Okay, so regarding the limits again, with while all the tiers have a limit of members, is it unlimited non-member viewable?
Yes. So, what constitutes as a member? A member is any listing on your site or profile on your site. So, like we imported those, the digital marketers on the site. Let's just go here. It's basically anyone that would be in your search members page. So, on your site. What doesn't count as a member are newsletter subscribers, website visitors, people who are simply contacting your members. So if you come here and you click send a message, I'm just going to send a message. That doesn't count as a member. So yeah, it's only people who have like a username and login for the site. So if I go to member login and I have a email or password, or if you've imported records, business listings to your site, those are the members, not the website visitors or newsletter subscribers or people who fill out the contact us form. Those are not members.
Oh, great, great. Okay, so next question is it mobile responsive? Because everybody's using mobile now.
Absolutely, it is. And a lot of people, I don't think it's necessary today because you can save your site to the home screen, but a lot of people, because it's mobile responsive, are turning their Brilliant Directory sites into, let me go back to your digital marketing site here. Actually, I have a lawyer demo here. So this is a demo site we created. So yeah, let's actually go to a mobile view here. And we can see here everything is mobile friendly. The search results are, and so on. So what a lot of people are doing is not only is it mobile friendly, but in a lot of these app builders, they give you an option like render my website in a web view in the app. So they're just kind of showing the website in the app, and it gives that app-like experience. Um, I'll show you one more thing, and you can, like this hero section, you can choose to hide on mobile, like if it's taking up too much real estate, or maybe you want it there. But there are a lot of show, disable, or enable on mobile for a lot of the settings in the design settings and the web page builder.
Cool. Beautiful. Makes it so easy for me to do a site now. Okay. So now okay, some cases here. Can we make a membership website without showing members to each other?
Yes, great question. So a lot of people just use it as to internally manage their users. So let me just go here to let me switch sites actually. Let's go back to Elma's site that we created. Just a moment. The digital marketers directory. We'll go to the admin login here. So you see you can have multiple sites and toggle between them. So if we go to the membership plan settings, you can have different membership plans. The first thing is you can turn the sign up page on or off. So maybe you imported members, they're premium members, but there's no sign up page for them. And then you'll see another thing here, non-searchable, right? So you can actually, the admin blog author is a non-searchable member. So if we go to, these are our general users. So these are people who want to just like and bookmark posts. They're not necessarily business listings. So we just created a membership plan called general user. Under search visibility, you can right here, are these members searchable on the website? Yes or no? So that answers that question there. You can hide them. Hide member profiles from search engines. This will add no index, no follow. If just by accident they're Google can scour the internet for deep pages, but this is just an extra measure to make sure that they're not indexed or found on the website or by search engines. So you have two things there.
Awesome. Okay. So can we apply animations on the site?
Can we apply like when you're scrolling down and things like that? There are no settings for it, but you can if you know how to code those things. I know it's really fun to see them, but if you know how to add the classes for those things, it's built on Bootstrap 3. You might need to add a JavaScript library just to support that, but you can put that in the head. So in short, no, there are no default settings for those animations, like when the text swoops in and up as you're going down. But if you work with a designer or a developer or you're familiar with that yourself, you definitely can add it to your site.
Okay. And let's see. Okay. So because we are talking about the websites now, like how to build it, is there any option to add custom fonts?
Yes. So if you want to add custom fonts, you can just refer the font family in the head. So there's a like a meta tag for that, and then you can just add the CSS. So body equals, and you can do font family, and just reference the custom font that you're referencing in your head code. So you can certainly do that. Yeah.
Okay, but it requires some technical.
It requires a little technical. Our support team can help you with that. So that's something
Mhm.
you can email the support team, say, hey, I have this font. I want it to apply to the main body text of my site. And really, it would just be pasting it here and then setting the font family here. That stuff, that's totally in the wheelhouse of our support team to assist you
Okay,
with.
awesome.
Yeah.
Uh, when you set it up, is there any members verification option to prevent fake profiles?
Yeah, there are some good ones here. So let's go back to the membership plan
Right.
settings. And let's just say like someone wanted to, usually the free plans are the ones that get unwanted signups, we like to call them. So if we go to edit, what you can do is for any of your membership tiers. So if you scroll down to sign up settings, and after sign up, sent account status as, what you want to do is set it to on hold, requires admin approval, and that will require the admin to manually approve it. You also get CC'd copied when the sign up happens, so you can get notified. Excuse me. So yes, in short, you can moderate signups and before they go public on your site. So, and you can also get notified as you get new signups.
All right. Okay. Now, since we are also here in the signups, say a member has signed up and they want to change their email. Is that possible? There is that question that I cannot find it, but I know
I
I've seen it.
That's a good question. I think it can be changed. Let's quickly log in here as one of
Mhm.
our sample members here, sample general user. Log in as member. So as the admin of the site, you can log in as any member and make the changes to their information. So now I've logged in as this member, and that's how you make changes. So let's go to their basic information.
Ah, I found the question. It's from Brave.
Okay. So it looks like you can change the email address here. And what it's going to do is it doesn't let you add an email address if there's one already in the system. There's an advanced setting to allow or disallow duplicate email addresses for member records. So by default, you're not allowed to have duplicate emails. That helps keep things nice and clean because usually the email is the unique identifier, but there definitely are cases where you want to allow profiles to have the same email address but different passwords to log in. But yes, you can change the email address. If you don't want them to change the email address, can we have a little fun together real quick?
Sure.
Okay, let's go a higher level here. So let's say you can edit this form, guys. This is the contact detail. You can ask them for their hair color, whatever you want, what their favorite sports are. In this case, it's just asking for contact information and so forth. when you log into the site using this orange link, visit admin, you get this admin bar. Only you, the admin, get it. And you could do a few things with this. One is you can change the language on the site. So let's say you didn't like that it said enter contact information below. So what I did is I clicked, these are called text labels, right? So you can edit the text label. I'll just search for this one, enter contact information below. You can change this to like, tell us about your business or whatever, if I can spell right today. Okay. So tell us about your, I'll just save the changes real quick. And again, you can do this. You can do it in the admin, or you can do it on, this is the front end editing of text labels. You can also do it in the admin. So we've just changed the text, tell us about your business. Again, you didn't have to touch code. You didn't have to go anywhere. But let's say you wanted to make this email address field not changeable. What you can do is a couple things. Let's go back here. Instead of show text labels, let's do show widgets. It allows you to customize some of the default widgets and things that are on the site. Again, this is more for designers and developers. But what we can do here is you can see the form being used here is listing contact you. Let's edit this form. Just a moment here. It's going to take us to the admin, and we're going to customize it. Now we're in the form manager. This is the form builder of the site. You can build surveys. You can build application forms. You can put them on. You can book ebook download forms, so they have to put their email, and then they get directed to the confirmation page. But if we search for email here, this is the form field. You can put required here, but what we can do is a couple things. You can add a CSS class. Let's just add read only. I think we can do this. And there's another thing you can do. You can do admin only. So only the admin of the site, when you're logged in with the admin tab, would even be able to see that field. So let's do read only first. And let's see what it does to this. So now you can see I can't edit it now, right? It's a read-only field. If we take it a step further and we make it the admin-only field, again, lots of settings in this. I'm kind of going a little high level, but it's really cool for you guys to see this stuff. So on input view, when you're inputting information, only the admin can see it. Oh, you can't make it required, but that's fine because it's admin view. So there we go, because they can't change it. Perfect. So now if we refresh it, I have this because I'm the admin. So let's refresh it and I will see this here. Now let's get rid of this admin view like we're a regular member. That email address field should go away. Just a moment. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. So we can see here now the email address is in the system, but the member cannot edit it. Only the admin can see it. So that they've, so that's kind of how I think it's pretty self-explanatory there what just happened. So I wanted to show that not just to answer the question, but to show you some of the flexibility with the form manager and how you can control certain things here.
Nice. And okay, so is it possible to block users from certain domains or IP addresses?
Absolutely. That's one of our favorite things to do is stopping spam on your site. So there are a
Okay.
few. Let me go back to the senior site because that has everything enabled. This digital marketer site was just a free trial site. So let's look for the senior one. Okay. So there's a few things you can do. One thing is, and we'll go to the search members. Well, it's not showing here, but if it would show because this was just an existing, but when people sign up, it shows you the IP address. Let me go to the forms inbox here. It might be better. Here we go. So when someone fills out your contact us form, let's say someone's spamming your contact us form, right? You have the IP address here. So what you can do is click on block IP, and then you can paste it. This takes you actually to the cPanel. You can block it here. This is an invalid IP address, but you can do it here. You can also go to your developer hub. You can go to your HT access. This is higher level stuff, and block the IP address there. I'll take it a step further. If that's too complicated for people, which I think the copying and pasting the IP here is pretty simple. But what you can do is under localization is you can block traffic by country. So, I don't know, you can block traffic from, I don't know what, we can say Russia, or maybe none of your users would ever be in like Myanmar for whatever reason. And but you see that, but you're seeing a lot of traffic coming from there, and they're kind of like targeting your site for whatever reason. You can put these. So you can block traffic by country here as well. So if you see some nefarious or unwanted activity, and you see that it's coming from like specific regions, you can do it that way. In addition to that, lastly, about spam, under the integrations tab, a lot of people fill out forms with what are known to be like kind of spammy messages, like dating or you can put keywords here. So if someone tries to fill out or sign up with these keywords in the form, like your contact us form, or using spoof characters, these are called homoglyphs, and we've all heard about them in phishing emails and stuff. They look like regular text, but they're actually meant to trick people into clicking on things that aren't from that company. And then lastly, you can block known disposable email addresses, and we keep an updated list here. You can choose to checkbox this. People usually signing up with disposable email addresses, especially to directory sites, they're just trying to get a listing on there, or it's an SEO company and things like that. So there are mitigation strategies to prevent people from even submitting forms on your site and spamming your members or spamming your contact form, or even accessing your site from certain regions. So, and there are other mitigation strategies, but these are kind of the surface level ones that you can see here.
Well, you have a lot. Is-
Yeah,
right.
we listen to the feedback. So some of the things are out of our own ideas, but a lot of it is from like the Facebook community and the Brilliant Directories community. And there's a lot of feature suggestions, but we try to pick and choose the ones that are the highest priority.
Okay, so I've seen some questions here, so that we have answered already. We can see the IP addresses, so we can hide this one. And okay, are there any traffic limitations?
Yes, that's a good question. So, all sites by default get 10 gigabytes of bandwidth. That would be the traffic. And you can see it on your dashboard page here. And usually that's plenty for a site. Usually we notice that if the bandwidth is going up, even like on a site, it's because they've maybe uploaded like a 10 megapixel image on their homepage, and it's sucking the bandwidth every time a visitor comes to their site. So if your site is just starting out and you're noticing this bandwidth go up very quickly, you can email the BD support team. And the first thing we're going to do is see which resources or assets might be using too much bandwidth, and we're going to fix that for you. But if you have a ton of legitimate traffic, and the bandwidth is all legitimate traffic, everything is optimized with images, there's nothing really wasting your bandwidth usage, that's great news. That means you've hit a good milestone, and you can always increase the limits as your site grows. So there you go with
Okay,
those.
and is there a limit to how many listings? Because earlier we talked about members, but how about listings?
Those are the same thing. So any member that has a username and password to log in on the front end of your site, or anyone that has a profile or listing on the site, counts as a member.
Okay, thanks for
And
clarifying.
yeah, and you'll see your member count here. Like this site has 200,000. You'll also see it here, 200,000. And you can always increase your limit as your site or community grows as well. 200,000 is obviously a lot of active members. So that is a pretty huge. Some of these are pretty huge limits there. When people see that the limits aren't enough, sometimes what I've seen is they're just thinking of a data dump. Like they have 14 million records that they purchased from somewhere, and they want to just put it in the directory. um, what we've learned is that that's not the best use case in certain situations. You can certainly do that, but if you're running a legitimate directory site in businesses, thousands of records make sense. Hundreds of thousands, you might want to just figure out what your business model is, or use cases for wanting that many. And hopefully, you have that many legitimate users. Actually, that would be a fantastic
Yeah,
milestone to reach.
because you could definitely monetize that much. To the bandwidth question earlier, would you allow us to use our short pixel API to optimize the images or use their CDN for the images?
Absolutely. So right now, by default, it integrates with ImageKit, and we highly recommend it. Basically, it optimizes, it loads the images from the bandwidth. I think you can use that other third party as well. Let me show you where you would test it out. You can go to Advanced Settings, and we know that it works with ImageKit. So I think if you search for ImageKit in the Advanced Settings, here it is. Use CDN network. Just put the URL slug here. For example, this is an example from ImageKit. Try putting yours here and it should work. What it's going to do is convert the URLs of all the images to that CDN network for your images. So
Hmm.
I think it should work with the other, image CDNs like ImageKit and the other one they mentioned. But if not, also ImageKit is awesome and it's free up to 20 gigabytes per month, which is a huge limit. So it's going to accomplish the same thing. So if you're not married to the other solution, ImageKit will work just great too.
Okay, great, great, great. Let's go check this one. Is there any built-in analytic to check for traffic and customer behavior?
Yeah, there's a little bit. One is Google Analytics would probably be the best bet because you can get like super granular reports and things like that. However, if you go to the Developer Hub and if you go to the cPanel, so this will be like more higher level, go and type AW stats. We did a webinar of this. It does show you, let's go here real quick. Which one are we? Senior Care Tools. There we go. So if you come here, it does show you some overview of where your traffic is coming from, and also like pages that are visited, files that are downloaded, and things like that. It's a little crude, I agree with you, because it's coming from cPanel, but it does give you, it's more of a sense of showing you like where your bandwidth usage is coming from. Um, More so than like the funnel of pages people are going to, which a Google Analytics would be much better for, or something, or like a Hotjar or something. But yeah, you can access the AW stats here, and then it shows you a breakdown of kind of where your traffic is coming from, users and pages and assets and things like that.
Okay, that sounds cool. Now, while we are still on the setting up and in the system itself, is it possible to keep a backup of my data manually? And how is the
Yes,
data backed up, by the way?
yeah. So actually, the data, your site is backed up every morning, up to 14 days in our system, and also once a month. So we have monthly backups of your site as well. In addition to that, I like to do backup Brilliant Directories. I'll share a link here. You can back up your site anytime you want. Can I get a backup of my website data? And it just shows you how to go to cPanel and click on backup, and you can save all your data and files locally on your computer if you need to hold on to a backup of your site yourself.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is a good question, by the way, because we are yeah, a website is very important. Okay, now I think we will answer integration questions than use cases. So when it comes to integration, I believe you already have Zapier, Pably, right? And now you're working on Flowmatic. How about can I connect with other AI tools to publish articles directly to the platform?
Yeah. Actually, I have a fun webinar to share. So, um, yeah, with Zapier or Pably, also Integrately, we're part of their integration library as well. I have a fun webinar we did. I'm just going to search for it here. So what you can do with the API is you can publish articles or posts, we'll call them, to your site from third parties. So if there's an RSS feed and you want to like just put those articles on your site, or if there's an AI tool and they can export their result to your site, you can create an automation or workflow and create those posts on your site. I'm going to share this link in the chat. It talks
Okay.
about when a member joins your site, how to create their about section for them just from the basic information that they've entered. But the same methodology can be used for articles and posts, and automating it from an AI creating the article, like with Neuron Writer or something like that, and then adding it to your BD website. I was going to share one more thing here. Zapier, Brilliant Directories, create post, just so you know it's here. Create posts in Brilliant Directories. So obviously you can do lots of things. So if you have an RSS feed, or the trigger could be the AI's output of an article, you can then create a post on your Brilliant Directories website. RSS feed is fun though. I'll share this link as well with you.
All right. Okay, so let's go get another question regarding integration. So, one of them is about the payment gateways. So, what payment gateways now do you integrate with?
Great question. Let's go to finance and click on payment settings here. So one of our big pushes to end 2024 is adding more payment gateways. We're definitely missing gateways in certain markets. For example, in India, Razor Pay is very popular and actually necessary. So that's, for example, one area that we're going to be adding an additional gateway, and there are more to come. Currently, the best integration we recommend is Stripe just because their tech is so good. But you can also do authorize.net, BluePay, eWay, PayPal, Flow, or Pro, and then off-site gateways you can do to checkout, PayFast for South Africa, or the easiest thing is just connect your PayPal email and just PayPal Express, and your site's ready to go. So this would be the quickest and easiest thing is PayPal Express.
Okay, and okay, so I think this one is the same. So you have an incoming webhook to add products, and I think that's a yes.
Yes, creating products would be like creating posts. So you would
Right.
just create a post using the API or a tool like Pabbly or Zapier.
Got it. Okay, let me see here. We answered that. Oh, regarding the payment gateways, do you plan to add crypto as a payment option?
So that's a really interesting point. So tools like Stripe are allowing you to kind of unlock like a crypto a connection. So it would be like if you have Stripe connected, you could also choose to not just only accept credit card, but accept crypto, and that would be reflected on your BD site. We're not quite there yet. We're working on a few other things, but maybe potentially in 2025, that could be an option that we unlock.
All right. And can we allow loyalty bonus as credits? Is there a loyalty module?
Yeah, so as I mentioned before, there's the member credits system,
Mhm.
and credits basically allow your members to purchase additional products on your site. That could be the
Right.
leads, it could be towards their monthly subscription. Let me just share this here. And what you can do is reward your members. You can do it manually, or you can set up workflows again with Pabbly or Zapier based on actions to add or deduct credits from them. Also, what you can do, I'll just show you here. There is a bulk action, so you can add or remove credits. I'll just click on it real quick. So you can add, deduct, or just set a new total. So if we want to add like $50 of credits, this member left us a review online or whatever. So some of it can be manual action, some of it can be automated. You can figure out what works best for you, but you can certainly add and reward members for certain things here.
Okay, good. And what payment gateway do you recommend for Canada?
Stripe works great. Also PayPal works great for Canada.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Let's go here. There are some use cases that the our audience has mentioned here. Okay, can I make a talent hunt type platform, not exactly a listing site? So is it something like a job board?
Yeah,
HM? Yeah.
Yeah. So what's cool is so you can have a job board. Again, it's not going to be like an Indeed, but you can have employers that post job opportunities, and you can also have job seekers who kind of have profiles with their resume, just like a LinkedIn profile, right, with their specialties and skills. You can even have a PDF or their CV to download. And yeah, you can definitely have a marketplace of job seekers and employers with job opportunities.
Thank you. And next, someone asked, is it possible to create a review site with Brilliant Directories? And yes, it's one of the common use cases.
It is one of the common use cases. I'll give you two ways that you can do a review site. One is you can review the business or the member listing, we'll call it. Let's just quickly go to our demo site, Demo Bootstrap here. Okay. We'll just go to search real quick. So we can see that these are the business listings. Now, this could be a software directory, right? Like instead of the person John Smith, this could be like a profile for Brilliant Directories, just like a Capterra or something. So you can review a person or a business or like a software, we'll call it. But also, what you can do is there's another thing you can do is you can actually rate posts. So let's say you have a coupon site, think the dog's going to start barking. We can ignore him. But let's say you have a coupon site. A coupon is a post. So we do have this thing, star ratings for posts. So with this add-on, you can not only you can always review the members and the business listings, but now with this add-on, you can review posts. So if you want to rate if a coupon is working, or if a recipe is good, or an event was good, you can add star ratings for posts. So you can do it both ways, but in any event, you can add stars and ratings to posts and to members to have a review site.
All right. Okay. So next question for the use case: can I build something like Gumroad and make it a multi-vendor portal? And can I charge a commission on every product sold?
Okay, so vendors with Brilliant Directories cannot explicitly sell their products through the site like an Etsy or a Fiverr, where you're splitting the sale with the vendor. That's called more of like a multi-vendor marketplace solution, and there's more nuance to that, dealing with fraud and refunds and chargebacks after you've paid out the vendors and things. But your vendors can create products, can have accounts on your site, and list their products, and then add external links where the user or visitor can purchase the product or learn more about that product. So they can definitely upload a collection of their products and link out to where the user can take further action.
Okay. And I think with Vic, maybe they might have an affiliate system. So you can, it might be a rule in your community to post only affiliate, like your affiliate links towards their company or something like that, towards the external sites. So that in a way you can earn commission through that. And that's the only thing I can think of. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Some people just have dedicated site with product reviews, and
Mhm.
they'll just link out to Amazon or wherever, and it's just an affiliate link directory of like where they earn commissions for those outbound clicks.
Okay, so this one, Fast is asking, could we use Brilliant Directory internally as a staff portal?
Yes, it can. So you would use the members only feature, and basically all the pages except the home page can have a login. Let me show it to you real quick. Actually, that's a great question. So let's go to the senior site. So basically all your pages would be private, and you can go to your design settings real quick here. And the only public page would be the home page, and the home page would prompt you to log in. So this is really cool. Require member login. Let's say yes. And again, if you have no other main menu links, they're kind of just locked in. And if all the pages are no index, right, and or all members only, let's refresh this. Let's see what happened here. Oh, I'm already logged in. That's the issue. Let me log out as the member. Let's log out. Okay, and refresh this. There we go. So now I can change the colors and whatnot, but now I'm being prompted to log in, and then it could be a staff portal. And only after they log in can they access, resources, news, bulletin board discussions, things like that.
Cool. And because you mentioned it's a private one, users or the members can actually comment on the post, right? So if you use it as a staff portal, they can comment on the public post within the community.
Absolutely. So this is our public
Yeah.
demo site, but let's go to a blog article here. And I
Mm-hmm.
think we have commenting turned. So let's say this is an article. It's already private. We have commenting turned off on this. Let me go. Let me go here to the senior website again. Just a moment. Apologize. And that dog is going. I'm not going to work. Let's ignore the dog. Let's go to manage posts real quick. Let me show you the commenting, which is really nice. Okay. So let's look at this post here. So, okay, actually, this is a great little thing for us. So this blog post doesn't have the comments enabled. So let's show you. Those are interactions. That's up to you if you want to enable comments. We'll
Mm-hmm.
go to interactions, post comments, and we'll go to comment settings. And you can choose which post types people can comment on. So we'll just select all in this case to make it easier for me. And we'll go back to the post here. And it doesn't want to show. Let's find out why. Oh, I have to enable post comments globally. There we go. Okay,
Okay.
enable comments are enabled because you can turn them off site-wide. So now they're enabled globally, and we've enabled it for this post type. And we'll comment. And There we go. There's the comment right there. This is awesome. You can also follow comments so you can get notified by email if there's any new comments or only replies to your comments. So you can obviously reply to comments. And also, all the comments have schema markup. So if it's public comments, they do have rich snippets to help them rank in Google and in the search results.
Okay, cool. And another question is use case. Is it possible to create a website like Yelp?
Yeah, definitely. So that is your standard run of a mill demobootstrap.com business directory. What you can do is you don't need to have the jobs and things like that, but you can focus on the business listings. And I'll tell you something even cooler. I actually left something huge out. So if you go to brilliantdirectories.com, under resources, we have top 100 categories. So depending on this is just to start you off, because when you're creating a membership or directory website, you need to have categories that members select. And it's hard to come up with them in your head, or you go to Yelp and you try to get their thousands of categories. A pitfall, just because you're adding thousands of categories to your site, it also means you have to fill them with members. So you don't want to add too many where there's too many empty categories. But to kickstart your site, maybe you want to create a home services directory, legal, pet, all the top like genres of directory, business directory sites are here, wedding. But if you look at the business listing directory, you can preview it. It takes you to our Google Doc. You can actually import this to your Brilliant Directory site if you want to start off with this. But it has 100 categories for local businesses. These are the top ones from Yelp. So I would recommend starting with this, import this to your site, and then go to the instant business data, and you can start importing like 5 listings per category, right? Just because you have 100 credits doesn't mean you have to use that all for one business type. So you can do 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and you can fill up a bunch of categories relatively quickly on your site. And then, of course, yes, it is like a Yelp where you can search by category and location. And then you can see reviews, you can contact the member, you can get directions, and so on, like that. So, yeah, I think a Yelp or a Yellow Pages is one of the top use cases with Brilliant Directories.
Nice. Okay, now this is a bit funny. I think I found my retirement. Ari said, I think I found my retirement job and I am growing old. Managing directory sites. Yay!
Awesome.
One, I have something to do. Two, I have a community to interact with. And three, I have some revenue. Yeah, that's perfect.
Love hearing that.
Yeah. Okay. And I like this question from Kevin. Kevin is my friend who keeps on telling me, Elma, brilliant directories, brilliant directories. The guy I mentioned earlier when we started. So, brilliant directories is amazing. There are people that make real money with this. Could you share some success stories for the listeners here today?
Uh, so a lot of that information is private.
Mm-hmm.
I can share one. Some people do choose to share their stories. I can share one that's actually in our blog, but generally your information and others will be kept private. If you search for Corey in our blog, and I'll share a link. I spelled that wrong. Corey Barnes runs a Facebook group, and what he's famously known for in our community is it's a Facebook group for Chattanooga, Tennessee, and he connects homeowners with just like a Thumbtack or an Angie's List or Yelp. I'm getting a little background noise, but um, he's showing in these videos, and I'll just share this link here, how to convert your Facebook group into the businesses into joining your paid directory for more leads and things like that. So I think he did one where he actually got to 100,000. So we did a follow up with him when he got to 10,000 and then 100,000. I'm just going to share this link. It's to our blog with the keyword Corey. Just look for the articles that have his picture on it. Yeah, let's see if we can check out his site together too. I think I have it here. CSBN Network. Yeah, CSBN Connect. It's for Chattanooga, Tennessee. So he's created like a Yelp site, right? Like the things to get things done, but specifically for Chattanooga. It's a big site, but it's also for a small community. So he's got like the big and small thing going on for the local area. And he's done a little bit of design customization on it. He's evolved it over time as it grown. He did the quick, minimal viable product first, and as he started picking up traffic, he spent more time on kind of getting the design and look that he wanted for his site. So yeah, that's a cool site.
Okay, I think this is about it. We finally finished all the questions. And
Oh.
Joginder saying a lot of features. I need a course to become familiar with all the features. And I believe you can find that in the YouTube channel.
The YouTube channel's great. Even our blog is great. Let's go back here. If you in the sidebar, we have all our previous webinars. Those are the long ones, or the monetizing membership sites. A lot of cool tips here. So just going to the Brilliant Directories / blog. There's a lot of great resources and assets for marketing strategy. But if you want some setup assistance, you can go to resources and go to the quick setup videos. This is more configuration stuff, like connecting your domain, more practical things, connecting your payment gateway. And yeah, guys, we appreciate your support. Also taking the time to check us out. We'd love to see what you create on the platform as well. We also have an active Facebook group. You can ask questions there, strategy questions, troubleshooting questions, things like that.
Right. Thanks so much, Jason. It was a long one, but it's really worth it. Thanks for your patience to answer all
Yeah,
our
yeah, of
questions
course.
today.
Sure.
And yeah, Kevin says it's very informative. So thanks so much, everyone, and we will see you again next time. Okay,
All right.
thanks.
Thank you,
And
Elma.
yeah, thanks, Jason. Bye bye.